Hi everybody, it's Scott Smith in sunny Southern California. Ooh, do I have the most unbelievable machine for you today. It's 2026 BMW M5 Touring. Man, have we gone full circle? Who would think a station wagon would look this amazing? And this is just so awesome. It scares the crap out of me. I'm just kidding. But hey, this is in the Marina Bay Blue Metallic with the Silverstone Black extended merino leather interior option. And look at this thing. I mean, man, I remember when I was a little kid, my papa had an old blue station wagon that we used to hang out in. Man, we have gone full circle. Look at this thing. Wow. We'll get into some more of the numbers here. Let me just have Trish do a little rev time for us. Wow, does that just sound scary or what? Let's get into the dimensions. It's just over 200 inches long, 77.5 inches wide, and almost 60 inches tall. Now you're looking at a curb weight of 5530 in pounds. You got a wheelbase of 118 inches, and the ground clearance, you've only got 4.7 inches. So please be careful on that front apron there. That fascia is just amazing. And now let's get into the wheels and tires. What you got here is a 21 inch setup here. Now these are the M dual spoke jet black style 951Ms with staggered performance tires. Up front, you got a 20 inch by 10.5 running a 285 series tire. And then check out these backs. You got 21s by 11s running a 295 series high performance tire. But look at the stance on this thing. Let's get down low. You can just see the contact to the road there, a lot of grip. You got BMW's M X Drive intelligent all-wheel drive system. Also, if you've seen in a lot of the all-wheel drives, that front track is getting wider. It's almost an inch wider than that rear track. Because think about it, in extreme conditions, when you got to push a lot of front power to the front, track to the front wheels, you want a little bit more stability. And so in that situation, when it happens, that's why I think BMW, you start to see on a lot of these cars where, you used to see rear tracks being, an inch and a half wider. I mean, look at the M2, but you look at this one, it's in the front. So yeah, we're just gonna have Trish kind of pull it over here in the shade for a minute. Bam. But the angles, the attitude, I mean, the body styling on this thing is just awesome. A station wagon. Wouldn't this be a fun car to get? You're telling your buddies, hey, I got a new car. Telling the ladies, I got a new car. What'd you get? A station wagon. They're like, what? And then pull up in this bad boy. Just amazing. Let's go ahead and have Trish come on out, show you the power plant on this thing. This has got the legendary V8. This is the S68, and it's a 4.4 liter V8. Hey Trish, how you doing? 32 valve. Now we've incorporated BMW's 5th generation electrical motor in here, and it also incorporates just under a 15 kilowatt battery. Now that electric motor is integrated into the 8-speed M Steptronic transmission, and when you're talking about the horsepower that produces, and from the V8, you're looking at a combo of 717 horsepower, kicking in at 5,600 RPMs, 738 foot-pounds of torque, kicking in at 1,800 RPMs. Now BMW's got this rated at 3.5, 0 to 60, but I think Motor Trend's actually gotten it as low as 3.2. 0 to 60. Now come on, this thing's 200 inches long. It's over 77.5 inches wide. This is not a small car. Yes, 5,500 plus pounds, but 3.2 for a station wagon. Amen. I know there's been a lot of criticism about the weight, but who cares? Get behind the wheel if you have a chance to drive one of these, and it'll scare the you-know-what out of you. And I know some guys are used to driving these lightweight exotics and this and that, and yes, it's definitely a different feel when you talk about when you're comparing it to cars, in that 3-second range. But it's definitely something, if you have a chance, take one for a spin. All right. let's get back with Trish. We're gonna go check out the back seat. Trish got some heels on today. She's 5'9" without them. So let's see, she had the front seat set up where she was comfortable. So you can see here, she's above average height for females, and she still has plenty of leg room. Check that out. Very cool. And what do we got right in front of you there? Looks like it's a little hatch for different attachments and charging. Now there is a full digital screen down here when the car's on for adjusting the air conditioning in the rear. And then this car does come with the Bowers and Wilkins surround sound system. You're looking at 18 speakers in here with 655 watts of clean, pure power. Look at the door handles, very nice setup. You got the manual sunshades if you don't tint your windows. There is some protection, obviously, from the factory. But Trish, how you feeling back there?
I'm loving the giant sunroof.
Oh yes, look at that thing. Is that amazing? And there is a roller shade for it that can block out almost all the light for you just in case, but it is tinted for protection. And being a station wagon, a Touring, you do have a roof rack across here, or a mounting piece, I would say, for different accessories. I would think that BMW is going to have for the car just in case you're heading on road trips. All right, Trish is going to open up the back. Let's see this cargo on this wagon. So you got over 17 cubic feet of storage in here with the seats up, as you can tell. Very nice. It's got a lot of height. We'll have Trish drop down the seats. There we go. And you can see it's a 40-20-40 if you need to drop that centerpiece by itself. But I'm going to put down the other one. Now you've got over 56 cubic feet of storage back here if you need it. With the seats down, obviously BMW is smart. All the carpeting on here is all black, just in case you're moving some stuff. Don't want to do any stains. Obviously the cargo cover security shade can be removed. All right, we'll have Trish put that one side up. Let's go over the sticker, Trish, over there. And then obviously let me just put down the trunk. Power up, power down. You can control that from the front driver's seat. Okay, Trish, let's see if we can get this to work.
Looking good. 2026 M5. Go ahead and pause the video at this time if you would like. The total suggested retail price is at the bottom there, and you can see this has the executive package and the driving assistance professional.
Sorry about the focus. It does go in and out. This sticker is behind, obviously, the window. But there you can see, yeah, like Trish said, pause it anytime you want. There's our gas mileage. Who cares? There's our final assembly. Now, cool, we're gonna get Trish into the driver's seat. Let's go over the cockpit here. Here's the driver's door. Awesome carbon fiber. As you can see, memory for the seats, unlock and lock for the doors. Uh-oh, Trish, they found us. Get a quick getaway. Here's our mirrors, obviously the windows. And we do have some storage. This is a 24-ounce, so Walla bottle fits in here great, just in case you're wondering size capacity. And then here's the seats. So you can see here, you've got your lumbar adjustment, seats up and down. There is a leg extension, and it's got the awesome bolstering. And then the Glow M5. You can see these seats. How do they feel, Trish?
They're great.
Cool. Trish, where can we follow you at?
Follow me on Instagram, BMW_Trisha.
Awesome. Now check out the sweet steering wheel. And look at these M buttons that they've done. Now these, M1 and M2, you can set them up for whatever settings you would like. Complete scare me, or you could have something more as a kickback for a long trip. You're heading from LA to San Francisco. And then you've got all your other adjustments here, but very cool design. And then there's our curved display. 12.3 inch right in front of the driver, and 4.9 inch over there info display. But really check out this carbon fiber. Thing just looks awesome. Here's the release for the gas tank. Got your lights. Okay, I'll jump in on the other side. Oh, Trish, let's do another little rev time. Thanks. Oh, she's taking pictures and video while we're shooting. We're multitasking here. Let's see. She's trying. She is trying. Oh, there we go. It woke up. When you really look at all the adjustments the BMW has set up in this car for you, when you're talking about adaptive M suspension, an M active differential, there's just so much tweaks you can do on this car just so it can, you know, it can take you to your level of driving and above. I mean, like we say, it can pretty much scare you, but this thing can stick like glue. It's truly amazing. A car in this length, obviously the weight on there does help it keep stuck to the road a little more. They put phenomenal tires on it. And what is it really? It's an old school utility vehicle, a station wagon. But it's probably the most, excuse my language, badass station wagon on the planet. I know everybody has an opinion, but man, think about it. I mean, and in Europe, they've always had the wagons. They're looking at smaller vehicles, like the M3 wagon is phenomenal just because of space, but they want the cargo. But now if you don't have to worry about that, you can step up to an M5 Touring wagon. You know, in the United States, we stopped selling wagons years ago just because of the SUV, SAV craze. Utility sitting up high, but man, you see something like this, it really brings some of us old guys back to the day when we used to ride around in these things with no seatbelts on, with like 12 of our cousins packed in the back, heading from one house to another. Now check out the front. You got the glow grill there at night, which is really cool, but look at that intake. I mean, the cooling obviously, but there's just so much going on in this car for such an extreme vehicle. And you got the M Shadowline lights are standard. Just phenomenal. Okay, let's get inside real quick. Go over the dash. All that. All right, Trish. And then we got the light bar here in blue. You want to go ahead and turn it on?
Well, we don't want to run out of gas, so.
Oh, okay. Sure, let's see. How many miles do we have left?
We can risk it all.
We got 29 miles or what?
Oh,
we're doing great.
Okay.
50 miles? Let's see. Let's check this out. There's that front camera coming automatically on. But we've got the light bar here, which is cool. And then when you put it into sport mode, this automatically all changes to red. Just want to give you a little bit of the styling in here. I like the layout they did here too with the center console, you know, with the transmission, the start stop, the whole new, you know, layout for the, not the iDrive system, I guess you say, your controller here, but very shortcut. Most stuff is done with the screen or, you know, verbally. And let's go ahead and look in here, Trish, how much space? Yeah, we still got a decent amount of space in there too. There's charging all over the cabin. But I know you guys have been waiting for the launch. So Trish, you want to put it into your Sport Plus and all that, and I'll jump out. Let's have some fun. All right, here we go. Man, been waiting to shoot one of these for a while. This car is available as of today, too. Man, you could just hear those tires grip. What an amazing vehicle. Let's wrap up a rocket ship in a utility vehicle. Especially something as rare as this. As you guys might know, if you do the research, they are not producing a lot of these for the United States. Very, very small amount. Hey, who's that over on the curb? That is Azul. He's coming over. Azul's going to be driving us back. He's one of the product specialists for Bob Smith BMW. How was that, Trish?
That was great.
That was awesome. Good to hear. All right, let's jump in. Okay, I'll get my seatbelt on.
This one's a beauty.
Yes. How you doing back there with the space? Doing great, Trish?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Tons of space. Azul, how's it going?
Doing great. Nice
Cool.
weather out.
That is true. Azul's one of the product specialists I was telling you about at Bob Smith. They do have a team of them, so it's great they have someone who specializes on going over your new car with you. Any questions you might have, make sure you understand everything. Make sure you get your registered, BMW app downloaded, get registered, because there is, you can kind of hear it there, there's just great voice command systems in this. Now we are running what, 8.5, is that right?
Correct.
I drive in here.
And it's wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, huge screen, so it's all touchscreen and controllable through the iDrive knob down here.
And I heard the voice command, or the voice is verbally is really good too.
Correct. You can do it to go ahead and open stuff up. So if I do this, open my passenger window.
Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Yeah, because you're not going to reach over. Well, obviously, you have the controls on your door, but if you're driving, you can just verbally, there's just so much verbally you can tell the car compared to just a few years ago. Now, the car does come with a 4-year, 50,000-mile factory warranty, whichever you hit first. And there is a maintenance package, a basic one that's included. Is that right, Azul?
Correct.
Okay.
So it's 3-year, 36,000-mile maintenance, 4-year, 50,000-mile general warranty, and then an 8-year, I believe, 80,000-mile plug-in hybrid battery pack.
Perfect. How you doing back there, Trish?
Having a ball.
Yep, living the dream. Yeah, look at that moonroof. Lots of glass. That is cool. Now, Bob Smith also sells Mini Cooper. They do have a full service department open on Saturdays, and awesome CPO selection, and third party. Let's do this. Let's show the glove box. Do have great storage. Let's roll over. Check out the door. That light bar sure is cool, especially at night. That's just got a look. That's got a glow. It's just awesome, especially when you get in the car, because there is some stuff that goes on the screen, isn't there?
Yes, this light bar is adaptive, so whatever you have going on around you is going to reflect in that light bar. So hazards, open doors, incoming calls, messages, stuff like that are all going to be reflected on that light bar.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, all right, here we are back to Bob Smith BMW. Now, this does come with a 15.9 gallon fuel tank. I remember reading about that. Now, the hybrid or the electrical motor, they said you could maybe get up to about 25 miles pure electric
We see
with the
some
car.
people getting more, about 35.
Oh, great. So you have seen people get more. Okay, that's good to hear. Awesome. So we're going to step out here, get another shot. Thanks, Azul. Thank you so much.
Of course.
All right, let's jump out, take a shot of the outside. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let's see that. Let's say bye to Trish. Bye, Trish. See you, Azul. Woo, M5 Touring. Bye-bye, everyone.